Welcome back to the G Fuel E-League Arena. I'm still Richard Lewis. I'm keeping it together over the course of the day. We brought Tasty Steve and Z back.
Yeah.
I've missed you especially, Z. I got a wicked one-liner in. You hear my one about Gandalf?
Yes.
Did you approve?
I love that.
Thank you. Excellent. I'm glad we've
checking
connected.
it with him now?
Yeah. We've connected. We connected, man.
The king of all trolls.
All right. So, I know. I shouldn't model myself after him to ingratiate myself to the fighting game community, right? But anyway, let's take a look. This is the last 4 matches that we had. You saw Snake Eyes beat Eita. The Daigo lost to Gamerbee. Balrog beat Guilty, and Justin Wong we just saw beat Alex Valle with the equivalent of a schoolyard headlock. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, though. So Guilty is confirmed is out, but you can see it's getting real hairy at the bottom and the top. Balrog is through, but everything is up for grabs, and what a game we've got now. Because in these next 4 matches we're going to be starting off with Eita versus Gamerbee. Balrog's going to take on Snake Eyes. Justin Wong versus Daigo. And Eita, Alex Valle right at the end of the day. Delicious. Tasty Steve, delicious. But for now, let's talk about Eita versus Gamerbee. I mean, you know, Eita's been a real surprise package here today. He does what he does. He's doing all the god-killing stuff. But he's had a level of consistency, too. Meanwhile, as I said, Gamerbee really impressed me. I'll be honest, I didn't do as much research into him as probably as I should have done.
Well, you have to keep in mind, I said before, Gamerbee is one of the best, one of the most known names in the FGC at this point, and I feel like you'd be, you know, crazy to dismiss him. However,
I was crazy.
However, I'd like to call him, we talked about the Z on the way over here, the Peter Pan of the fighting game community, Eita. He believes it, he can achieve it. I love seeing him play. He gets hype, he goes up, he goes down, and he can almost beat anybody given the circumstance. Man, it's going to be a good match.
So what are your thoughts, Z?
I still think as the defender of Taiwan, #1, he's going to put the entire country on his back. No, I mean, if you look at the chat, right, all the Chinese chat, the collective pressure of Taiwan is on his shoulders, but he is so used to carrying everyone. I like Bruce in this matchup.
Okay, all right. Well, I just to upset him, I want to make sure Eita.
I wondered why he was sat away from all of you guys, you know, just looking at his books, studying.
All we do is throw stuff at Z for being such a quote unquote dick rider of sorts. So I just want to make sure that we're clear.
I think we're past the watershed. It's okay. You can say that.
But it's all love. This is all about the FGC and watching these matchups play out. So I agree with this, you know, his diagnosis. I'm not saying he's wrong. It's just, you know, a difference of opinion.
Well, you let me get some quick predictions before we get into the action. Z, who's taking it? You gonna go?
When there's 2 international players, I like to double ride. I'm behind the wheel and I'm in the shotgun.
I'm gonna say Eita.
All right, excellent. I gotta get away from this. It's taking its toll. Enjoy the action, everyone.
All right, so here we go. We talked about Eita, and Gamerbee has been on a tear. Now, I know I don't agree with the outcome of this match with Mr. Z, but the fact of the matter is Gamerbee definitely picking up steam, and that's one of the things that tends to happen in these tournaments, especially these round-robin tournaments where you have to pay attention to what's going on the entire time. You're monitoring everything. Most tournaments, you don't need to look at every match, but in a round-robin tournament, you have to pay attention to everything.
Absolutely, and you can't really rely on any surprises in the round-robin format. Your sub character is not going to be a surprise factor after. Your dirtiest setups are going to be observed by your opponents. So it takes a different type of player to win this type of tournament. This is very different from, say, in EVO, you know, the first to one, the Togekis, the SBOs. Yeah. This is the gauntlet. That's
100% true. That's 100% true. Nice tech right there. And you see Gamerbee just backing up. Wow, just throws out a Tatsu just to be sure. Oh my God,
full screen responded.
Nice forward throw. Here comes Gamerbee. Nice crouch strong to finish out. Gets a little 2-hit. That was nice. But I do see that I feel like Gamerbee is the veteran in this matchup right now. I feel like he has a little more under his belt when it comes to knowing the situations more, being in these clutch situations and being prepared. So I 100% agree with you on that as well. Nice thunder kick.
Coming with the thunder. Nice jump over. The Seismo close to stun now, but a desperation wake up uppercut works in favor for Gamerbee.
Nice pressure in the corner. Oh, wow. Nice confirm, gets that crouching fierce. You see Eita just opting and hop back. Nice anti-air jab from Gamerbee. Oh, step kick activation right there. Didn't budge, and you know he's gonna go into critical art. Ugh. Getting them guts. That's what I like to see.
Performing that surgery, pulling out the bullet from the battlefield wound.
So, what do you think? Okay, I know that you want Gamerbee to win.
Yep.
But what do you feel like Eita would have to do to take this W?
They have to see basically who is going to back down in a game of 2 alphas. Who is going to assert themselves? I don't see any player really shying away from those uppercuts.
Yeah. Ooh, nice size move. Crouch strong again, and you see Eita a little reluctant to go crazy in that range. You saw what happened last game, and it seemed, ooh, nice confirm. You saw last game where Gamerbee kind of took the lead on this, and now you see Eita.
Will he activate his trigger? Doesn't do it after that crouching jab. That would have been perfect for Team, perhaps. Has to do a raw activation. Not very effective. Eating Tatsus left and right. And when you come in from that angle with that medium mid-air Tatsu, it's very difficult to anti-air.
Yes, that's true. Oh, nice walk under. Finally gets it this time. Gets the press counter sweep out. I don't know what he did.
Look at that. Oh, okay, let's see how much damage this can do on an optimal punish.
Oh, and he gets critical art off of it, so you know what's going to happen next. That might not even have to use any more meter. Once again, uses that step kick to get the activation and gets the throw at the end. And I feel like he was just shy of the danger zone. Speaking of Top Gun, just shy of the danger zone.
Good block on the overhead.
He just walked up and did thunder kick like a crazy person. Nice. I like the check right there to stop those dashes. Eita does like the dash up really close, but he's really good at like anticipating the dash as well. Nice crush counter roundhouse. Oh, wow. Nice. And I love this pressure. Not going too...
What was that?
That must have been a missed input right there.
A Street Fighter 2 combo. What's going on there? That certainly would not reach, and luckily he did not get crush countered on the way down. Doesn't matter there as Eita takes it. Again, look at that top left corner. Eita's expression just reveals it all. Feeling very lucky on that exchange.
All right, so and pulls that one back. And you see Eita getting into the groove of things. Pretty happy about that victory. Needs to be really careful though. And I said earlier, and I stand by it, Gamerbee is one of the best at adjusting from round to round, match to match. You have to pay attention the entire time.
This is a man that many people forget, a runner-up at EVIL multiple times.
Oh. Nice block. You see him dash, try to get out of range of that size move. Still gets clipped.
I love it. Change of air trajectory in this game. So important, especially against someone with an uppercut, such as Ken.
Look at how much life he just lost. Still has a little bar. Working on another EX. Oh, crush counter. What did he do? Gets
double
picked
dash.
up.
And again, aggression responded with aggression.
Wow, I love the swing for the fits as Tatsu.
Anytime Eita activates that trigger, you know a full screen Tatsu can be coming your way just like this.
And he just wants to get you in that corner. He wants
that
to
is an abuse of power, an abuse of executive power. Lovely cross under.
Just run up, jab, confirm, and don't look at me like that.
Too many Tatsus at the end there.
Too many Tatsus?
Round 2. Fight.
I think it's just the right amount of Tatsus. If it's gonna get you the W, set point right now.
Oh, that was an uppercut that did not come out. Unable to auto-correct the direction.
Nice anti-air right now.
Pounding on the ground like a caveman wanting food at dinner time.
Oh, nice. See that V skill cancel just to keep that pressure going. You can interrupt, but it's a little dicey. You don't know what Ken could be doing, especially a Ken player like Eita.
Oh.
Uh-oh, it's not looking too good for Gamerbee right now. Nice block.
And still, scratch activation. This guidance to pull out. That's a free FADC combo almost. With the trigger, what?
Oh, what? No. And Eita, with the mini pop-off again, moves on 2-1 over Gamerbee. Man, so,
come on now.
So I'm just going to ask you.
Yes.
You tell me, what happened? Seriously, in all honesty, what went wrong? What do you feel like went wrong?
Eita just did not let up, right? And he's been able to sort of channel his performance throughout the entire day. So even though he's very famous for his volatility,